morning, McGraw. Welcome back. And I just have to say, it must be a trial to be one of your sisters.
You have no idea the crosses I have to bear with my sisters.
I was sort of thinking from the sister point of view.
They should get down on their knees and thank God that God gave me as a brother.
I'm sure they do every day.
Every day they don't do that. Can we talk about for a minute how tremendous the Tony Awards show was last night?
It was perfect. James Corden was so great. The writing was so good. And the acceptance speeches were the best I've ever heard. It was moving. It was fun. It was just what we needed after a really terrible day.
Frank Langella's Langella, his speech about winning the award for an actor or a character who's going through dementia. He says, while my brother's going through dementia. Yeah. I mean, those speeches were tremendous last night.
They really were.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't have changed a single thing about it, except the fact that it ran 15 minutes long, and so some DVRs cut off the important finale.
Well, but when the Oscars run 45 minutes long and are terrible, hats off to the Tonys. It was fantastic. All right, TV-wise, what are we paying attention to this week?
Okay, tonight we have a new show on CBS called Brain Dead. You may have seen promos for it. It's from the creators of The Good Wife.
Otherwise called John Carney Show.
It's this very odd slapstick horror political satire in which tiny space bugs are invading the ears of politicians in Washington and making them but it makes them clean up their act, stop drinking, stop partying, and become very single-minded.
Do we like the show?
I'm not even sure I understand it.
Do we like the show?
Well, I've been unable to say whether it's good or bad. I personally do not like it.
All right.
But I can see where people might enjoy it.
What channel is this on?
This is CBS starting tonight.
All right. What else you got?
Well, a really good show starting Tuesday on TNT with Ellen Barkin leading a crime ring of her 4 sons called Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
I wrote about this Sunday from the point of view of a lot of shows lately that have had really interesting matriarchs running crime rings.
Interesting. You know what I've noticed in some of these shows? Each one is more violent than the next.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
up close and personal violence is kind of the thing now. You don't have the big shoot 'em up violence so much on TV.
But I mean, each one of these great new shows, whatever it is, and the greatest thing on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, whatever it is, they're just so violent, and it's almost no one's even complaining anymore about how violent it is.
I don't think that's universal. Maybe just the ones you're watching.
All right, fair enough. Duly noted.
Animal Kingdom has the potential to be quite violent, though it's not so much in the premiere.
All right, and Orange.
Tuesday on TNT.
Orange is the New Black is back for another season?
Back on Friday.
What channel is that on?
Season 4.
Is that on Netflix?
Netflix, yes.
Netflix.
You don't watch that?
I watched it the first year, and it was all right, but is that woman still in jail?
Yeah. I would have thought Orange is the New Black would be right up your alley.
Yeah, I guess. I watched a couple episodes, but, I don't know.
And then Uncle Buck is Tuesday on ABC. They sent out the pilot to that last spring, so a year ago.
Right.
And it hasn't been on the air yet. It's not really a vote of confidence.
Yeah, no. And considering the movie came out 30 years ago.
The movie came out in 1989. They made it into a TV series apparently in 1990. Oh. It failed horribly.
Funny. They didn't tell anybody they turned it into a television show.
This isn't the worst thing you've ever seen. It stars Mike Epps.
All right, fair enough. When can we read you? When can we see you, Gail Pennington?
Friday, Go Section, Sunday, A&E, and I'll have a live chat on Thursday.
Gail, thanks for checking in.
Bye, McGraw.
825, Big 550, KTRS. Can I tell you about St. Louis Closet Company?